All right, viewers, we have breaking news coming in from the Bombay High Court. A scathing scathing remarks by the Bombay High Court on the Badlapur encounter coming in. The court has said that why wasn't the accused overpowered when he pulled the first trigger? The questions being raised on the police here, on the encounter theory. High Court clearly questioning the encounter theory of the police and asking why. How can a weak man, that a weak man cannot load a pistol? And that why was this accused, Akshay Shinde, not controlled, not overpowered when he was pulling the trigger? That is the big update we have right now. Bombay High Court questioning the reliability of the encounter theory of the police. Remember that bullets have been recovered in the police van, and what the government says, government of Maharashtra says, is that this was done in self-defense, that police took this step only to protect itself, that Akshay Shinde, the rape accused, had snatched the pistol from the police officers, from the policemen, and shot the API, Nitesh More, was also in hospital. But this, remember, this became a matter of investigation. The opposition raked this up, questioning the reliability. And now the Bombay High Court, the matter has reached the court. The court now questions the encounter theory, the reliability of the encounter theory. That's the big update we have right now on this story, viewers. Badlapur police now being questioned in the High Court, in the Bombay High Court. My colleague Sandeep is joining us live on the broadcast. Sandeep, clearly these are some scathing remarks being made by the court, and the question is being raised on the encounter theory, the entire story that has been narrated by the police.
See, definitely, when you go through with the arguments that took place in the courthouse, as far as the petitioner is concerned, the petitioner is the father of the accused who was in fact killed in this very encounter. The petitioner lawyer says, in fact, he cites that how the government and the political leaders are celebrating and putting up posters and banners after the death of Akshay Shinde. Now, meanwhile, in this very matter, the court has asked whether the checks and probes were done when this incident happened. Where did this incident happen? The court also went on to ask whether it is an isolated place where this encounter took place. Court also says that it is very hard to believe that four police officers who were with one single person sitting in the police van cannot control the accused and who got in fact killed. Now, court also says whether the proper, hand wash was taken. Now, if you go through with this term hand wash, when a particular person dies or whenever there is any kind of crime, a hand wash is done, a proper hand wash is done, and in fact that is being sent to forensics to make sure to check whether there is any kind of evidences, whether there are any chemical evidences that could prove that there was something wrong or there is something suspicious. So ultimately the court is in fact pointing out the fact that it is not as easy to unlock the gun. In fact, one of the judge out there, he points out and mentions that it is very difficult, and he has used the gun 100 times. So it is not as easy to use or unlock the gun. How can a normal person who is not trained in such a manner can use a gun, and who can unlock the pistol in such a scuffle between police officers, that to 4 police officers and 1 accused in this very matter? So ultimately the court says that there needs to be a probe, that there needs to be case registered, an independent agency in fact should investigate the whole matter. The API who is also injured in this matter, he needs to be even his testimony is important. Everyone's statement would be very important, and an independent agency needs to in fact probe in this matter. So ultimately court has taken on the Thane police and the Thane crime branch and in fact had raised a lot of questions in this very encounter. Rakshita.
Absolutely, viewers. It's a big update we have right now coming in on the High Court questioning the police. If you can just, I can just once again tell you about what the police has said. The scathing remarks that have been made by Bombay High Court in Badlapur encounter. Sandeep, of course, tell us once again about, just tell our viewers the political face-off that had unfolded, what the government of Maharashtra has said and the oppositions, the questions that have been raised by the opposition.
See, as far as this case is concerned, remember the politics has already started. We saw how the political parties in the state, ruling in the state, celebrated the encounter that took place. And apart from this, if you go through with the statements given by the opposition leaders like Jitendra Awad, Supriya Sule, they all have raised question that how a common man, in fact, can shoot someone or can open up fire in the police van having, such security. So basically, at this point in time, the court has also questioned the prosecution in the same line and in fact have also questioned, Rakshita, whether the person who shot API Nilesh More, the accused Akshay Shinde who shot API Nilesh More and the API got injured, was he trained in such a manner? What was he going through when this incident happened? And in fact, if you go through with the arguments that were made by the counsel of Akshay Shinde, father of Akshay Shinde, he says that he was in fact seeking 500 rupees for canteen expenses that he had to spend in the jail. So ultimately, they were emphasizing on the fact that Akshay Shinde was not someone who would take such kind of action, but they believe it to be a fake encounter. That is what is being said in the courthouse, and ultimately an argument is still underway. The bench observes that there needs to be a fair investigation in this very case, and for the same reason they have pulled up Thane police as well and the investigating agencies in this very case.